Welcome to Kwento Kids. Sumabay sa aming pagsalaysay ng mga kwentong puno ng saysay. Kwento Kids is presenting with permission from Adarna House and the creators of this book. Author Rene Villanueva and illustrator Ibarra Crisostomo. Ang pambihirang buhok ni Lola, o kung bakit matatag ang mga Pinay. The extraordinary character of Filipino women is showcased throughout history. Many are looked up to as heroines such as Gabriela Silang, Tandang Sora, Gregoria de Jesus, Teodora Alonzo, among many others. What explains the exceptional character of these women? Is it the air they breathe? The sun's rays that give them their nice brown skin? The water they drink? Today, I will tell you a story about why Pinays are strong. It began a long, long time ago. They all traced their roots to a woman whom no one knew by name. Lola was what everyone called her. She was Lola to the river people. She was Lola to the lowlanders and mountain dwellers. She was Lola to everyone. What was extraordinary about Lola was her hair. They say it measured 1 kilometer when it was let down, but no one could be certain. Her hair had waves, so even if she laid it out on the longest street in the barrio, no one could measure her hair's length. The strength and thickness of her hair were also extraordinary. Since childhood, not a single strand had been cut, nor had fallen off. When a strand grew, it grew endlessly, even if it got caught up in the clothesline, or trapped in between the bamboo trees, even if it was licked by the oven's fire. Lola's hair was just too strong, so it grew without end. One whole day was needed to clean her hair with the bark of the guva tree. Her hair needed 1 week to dry. This was never a problem for Lola. Even while her hair was being washed or dried, Lola could wash clothes, cook, or make copra. She could also heal broken bones or help deliver a baby while her hair was being combed or lice were being removed. Even if Lola was 105 years old, her hair was still black. She did not have a single strand of gray hair. All the experts who studied her hair were in awe. "Your hair is naturally fantastic," said the bald doctor who was a genius. "The secret is in the coconut oil," Lola insisted. "It's definitely in the juice of a ripe lemon," my mother agreed. And still some whispered, "Maybe it's the lambanog." Lola preferred to wear her hair in braids. It took 3 weeks to braid her hair. Her daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren took turns braiding her hair. Oftentimes, the whole barrio helped out. Lola was strict with her braids. She didn't like them tight. She didn't like her eyes turning chinky from the tightness of her braids. Lola also didn't like them loose. She didn't like strands of her hair sticking out. Every knot of her braid must be exact in size. 4 fingers in width, no more, no less. Every meter of her braided hair was tied with necklaces made of shells. In between were even more shells, sampaguita, ilang-ilang, kiping, and tinsel. Some of her grandchildren naughtily hung some San Nicolas, galletas, and pastillas wrappers. Lola's hair was always a conversation piece, especially during barrio fiestas. Her braids were longer than any procession, and her hair strands numbered more than the votes for anyone who ran in the election. During fiesta, Lola wore her hair in an elegant bun, very fashionable, with a small kamagong comb decorating the bun like the crown of a queen. One day, news spread that a series of typhoons would hit the barrio. Everyone was advised to prepare. The barrio moved as one. The nipa roofs were fortified and tightened. Each wall was supported with the fattest bamboo poles. Each family stocked up on salt, rice, tinapa, and oil. Each household prepared for the worst. When the clouds sagged with rain, everyone was terrified. It was the first time they had seen clouds that black. The first time they had seen storm clouds that thick and that big. When the wind started to howl, the whole barrio shook with fear. They knew that their preparations were of no use in the face of the coming typhoons. When the wind and rain started to gather strength, family members embraced one another in tears. They were certain that it wouldn't take long before the typhoon scooped their home in its hands. One by one, trees would be uprooted. Every field, plain, river, and forest would be destroyed. Lola did not lose hope. While the wind and rain howled, she asked that her hair be tied to every house in the barrio, even to the town hall and chapel, even to the market and cockfighting stadium. The wind set loose some strands of Lola's hair. It seemed very angry at what Lola had done. This even pleased Lola, for she tied the carabaos, pigs, goats, and cows to the strands that were set loose. In the course of 6 months, 15 typhoons came one after the other, separated only by a few days, just enough time to retie all the things to Lola's hair. I never met Lola, but I know that every legend, poem, and song about her and her extraordinary hair is true. Just look at your Lolas, Nanay, Tia, Ate, cousins, nieces, and sisters. Observe how strong they are in the face of any problem, especially in times of crisis. Some even say, the Pinays are the true men in our country. Thank you for spending your time with us today. We hope you have learned about our culture and people as we share more pieces of Philippine literature with you. You can also read Adarna House books online through buribooks.com, an extensive e-library of Adarna House books. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more exciting tales, and share it with your friends and family who love reading and learning as well. Mabuhay ang pagbasa!